Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to share with you my Criterion flash sale haul. But first, I wanted to just say thank you so much to everyone who is subscribing to this channel, watching and commenting. I really do appreciate it. It really means a lot to me. So for this latest flash sale haul, again, I don't think we were sure in general if the flash sale was even going to happen, but we were lucky enough to get one this March, which is amazing. I just love it when Criterion does a flash sale, and it's always a great idea if you can participate in the flash sale because it's 50% off. Now, in this case, Criterion, I know they do this sometimes, but I got an email right before the sale that they were offering a $10 coupon. Sometimes that happens. Also, this is really going to be two orders because when I placed my first order, I was accumulating points on the Criterion site and got an additional $50 off, so I was able to use that on my second order. So you can really get these amazing films at a discounted price when you wait for the sales. Now, hopefully there will be a couple of Barnes & Noble sales this year, maybe another flash sale, but I wanted to share this order with you. And the other thing is I think Criterion did a great job in getting these orders out very quickly. So I think within a week I had my order, and I've seen other YouTubers that have received their orders very, very quickly. So kudos to Criterion for getting the orders out. This first one I'm going to share with you is a DVD, and I really hope there's an upgrade at some point on Blu-ray, and that is Laurence Olivier's version of Henry V. And these are all sealed again because I just received them, and there's the back of that one. So this one's a DVD. I do like also, I have a few of these titles that have the old Criterion. I don't really think there's really much on there. At one point there's the Criterion collection with no line, and then there's one with a line, and then eventually we get the C on there. This has some extra features, including the audio commentary, but I mentioned in a couple of videos back too that I'm really interested in Laurence Olivier's versions of Shakespeare plays. I've been watching Hamlet, Richard III, and so this one I didn't have a copy of. So I'm hoping that there's an upgrade of Henry V at some point, which would be really great. This one is also an early spine number 41 on the DVD. And that's the only DVD in this order that I picked up. A lot of these films too I have not seen yet, so I may not be able to do a lot of commentary on them. But this next one I haven't seen before. It's hopefully will be a complete surprise to me. And I don't know, for whatever reason, it just looked interesting, and so I decided to pick it up. It had been on my list for a while. And so this one I really know nothing about, but I thought it looked interesting, and that is Robinson Crusoe on Mars. I thought this really looked interesting. I love the colors on the front. There's the back of that one also. This is spine number 404, and I'm just reading the back of this too because, like I said, I really like War of the Worlds. So this is from the same special effects wonderkind and genre master Byron Haskin from War of the Worlds. So I'm assuming if it has the same type of special effects, I'm going to love it. This movie is also from 1964. I'm excited to watch this one. Let me know in the comments below if you've seen this one, if you like it, because this will be completely new for me. As you may know from the channel, I'm a huge Martin Scorsese fan, and I did not have a copy of this movie, and believe it or not, I haven't seen it. There's a lot of films that I haven't seen. I think any film collector will tell you that there are a few films, or that there are many films that they haven't seen before. I mean, it's hard to watch every single thing that comes out, but this one I haven't seen, and I'm really excited to watch it for the first time, and that'll be The Last Temptation of Christ with Willem Dafoe, and there's the back of that one as well. And this one is spine number 70, so that's an earlier spine number also. And this one I was reading that has an audio commentary with Scorsese, Willem Dafoe, and writers Paul Schrader and Jay Cox. This is from 1988, and I'm really excited to watch it. Again, I haven't seen it, so I can't really comment too much on it, but I didn't have this one in my collection, so I'm glad I picked it up during the sale. This next one is a newer release. I have seen this, but many years ago, and it is spine number 1112, and it is Miller's Crossing from the Coen brothers. And so I've been also trying to collect as many Coen brothers films as I can. Let me know in the comments below too if you have a favorite Coen brothers film. I think I have most, if not all of them. And there's the back of that. But this is a newer release. The film's from 1990. I like to sometimes on these where they list the special features in bullet points, as you can see on this one here. They're all sort of bullet pointed, and on this one, it's just all a big paragraph. So it's nice to kind of see all the special features listed out in a bullet point. But this has new conversations between author Megan Abbott and the Coens about film noir. New interview with Gabriel Byrne and John Turturro, which is great. So I'm excited to rewatch this one and explore the extra features on this release. Next up is another new release, and I have not seen this one, but I do like this director who did a film called Make Way for Tomorrow, and that is the movie Love Affair, which is brand new. Leo McCarey production. There's the back of that one. This has, I guess, little paragraphs, or no, they're bullet points on the back of this one. I love the color palette also for this release, which is really interesting, sort of a silvery pink on the back. This movie is from 1939, and it is spine number 1114. And just taking a look at some of the extra features on this one, radio adaptations, some new interviews, which looks great, 2 short films by Leo McCarey. So this is one of the ones that was on my list since it came out. It went immediately on my wish list to pick up. So really excited I have this one. This is also one that I really know nothing about, but I was reading about it a little bit, and it sounded really interesting to me, and that is Christ Stopped at Eboli. And this is spine number 1043. Hopefully I pronounced that right, Eboli. And there's the back of that one. And this has some special features on it. This movie is from 1979. It has new interviews with the translator and author. Documentary from 1978 on Italian political cinema. It just really sounded interesting to me, the story here. So again, I really know nothing about this one, but I was really excited. I had heard some good things about it too. I really appreciate lots of other YouTubers who provide input on some of these releases because it really helps. I also have the Criterion channel, which allows me to preview some of the titles. So if some of these films are on there, I will take a look at those. And if it looks really interesting, most of them do, by the way, but if it looks really interesting, I will pick up a physical media copy of it. So that's that one. The next one was recommended to me by my good friend Stephanie over at Movie Chatter, and she's been mentioning to me that I need to pick up this film for the longest time, so I finally picked it up. It's a Coen Brothers film. It's Inside Llewyn Davis, and I always want to say Llewellyn Davis, but I pronounced it correctly, Llewyn Davis. This is spine number 794. There's the back of that one. Again, the big paragraph there, but if you pause it, you can see some of the special features on that one. Again, this fills in the blanks for me too because it's a Coen Brothers film and new conversations between Guillermo del Toro and the Coen Brothers about the evolution of the approach of the movie, a documentary about the making of it, which I always love to see, any kind of behind the scenes, new conversations between music producer T-Bone Burnett. I'm a big fan of T-Bone Burnett as well, and the Coens about folk music. I love folk music. I am a guitar player as well, so this is more than likely I'm going to love this movie, but I haven't seen it yet, believe it or not. So I'm excited, and thank you to Stephanie again for recommending this movie because she has the best, her channel has many of the best recommendations. So if you haven't checked out her channel, I'll put a link to it in the description below and you can check it out for sure. Getting down to the last few here, don't know anything about this movie, but it looked really interesting. I love Westerns. I've been watching a lot of Westerns lately. And this is Gregory Peck in The Gunfighter. And there's the back of that one as well. And this is spine number 1053. So this is one of the later releases. This movie's from 1950. There's new interviews here with new interview about director Henry King and The Gunfighter with filmmaker, writer, and archivist Gina Telleroli. New video essay, audio excerpts of interviews with King and McLean from 1970 and 71. Lots of extra features on this one. As you know, I'm a huge fan of extra features, so I'm happy I picked this one up, The Gunfighter. Another movie that I don't know really anything about. You know, sometimes as a film collector, I like to pick up new films that could become new favorites, or it might be just something that you're interested in at the time. This happens to be a film from Kirsten Johnson called Camera Person. I know she's got another movie on Netflix, which I'm looking forward to seeing. And there's the back of that one. And this is spine number 853. And this is a film from 2016, and it looked really interesting about just the life of a camera person. So I'll just read a little bit of the back. A boxing match in Brooklyn, life in post-war Bosnia and Herzegovina, the daily routine of a Nigerian midwife, an intimate family moment at home with the director, Kirsten Johnson weaves these scenes and others into her film Camera Person, a tapestry of footage captured over her 25-year career as a documentary cinematographer. I was really interested. I read, obviously reading the description, this is right up my alley, so I'm really excited to watch this one for the first time. The first viewing also is great. When you haven't seen a film, you really experience a lot of new things, and hopefully this will be, most of my Criterions are very rewatchable, so I'm really excited to check this one out. This one also has in the service of the film, a roundtable conversation with Johnson, producer Gina Redeker, and sound recordists. Excerpts from 2 2016 film festival talks with Johnson, including one between her and filmmaker Michael Moore. Lots of extra features on this one too, so I'm really excited about it, to check it out. And finally, a film that I've seen, again, maybe a couple of times, but I didn't have it in my collection. I think I do have a digital copy of this movie, but I really just hadn't picked it up for whatever reason, and so I'm happy I have a copy of it. That would be Ghost World. And I love the cover art on this. I haven't seen it in many, many years, but I have seen it a few times. This is spine number 872, and this has a lot of extra features on it as well. This has, audio commentary featuring the comic creator and film creator Daniel Close and producer Leanne Halfin. New interviews with actors Thora Birch, Scarlett Johansson, and Ileana Douglas. Extended excerpt from another movie featuring the Bollywood number that appears in Ghost World's opening title sequence with commentary. Deleted scenes. So lots of extra features on this one. Again, really excited to have it, exploring the extra features. This also is one that I think I was watching some of the extra features on the Criterion channel at one point. And by the way, if you don't have the Criterion channel, highly recommend it. It's great for previewing new films or films that you have not seen before, as well as reviewing some old classics and just having them available at any time. I think the price is very affordable. And there's also a lot of extra content on the Criterion channel too, so maybe I'll do a video on that at one point. But those are my pickups for the flash sale. Again, so excited when Criterion does a flash sale. Let me know in the comments below what you picked up, if you participated in the sale, if you have any titles that are on your wish list or that you were able to add from your wish list in this particular sale. And I look forward to more sales this year, just to keep adding to my personal collection here. So thanks again so much for watching this video. If you like this video, click on like. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. Lots of great things coming up in 2022. I sincerely hope that everyone is safe and well, and I'll talk to you soon.